Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased technical analysis, no predictions. So if that sounds okay to you, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It would mean a lot, okay? So flow sentiment, once again bearish, filtered for 500k premiums or above, 93% into puts. All right, we had an update today, but the puts are still coming in. Could they be hedges? This one has a big size, over 9,000 contracts, 5.6 million premium, 363 strike price. Interesting. And look at these. These ones 7.4 million, 6.7 million, 5.8 million. These are big sizes. Could they be hedges? Because they entered around 375.2. Pretty much they entered around the low of the day today with a 358 strike price. So out the money, August 19. Could they have been hedges? Because if they weren't hedges, these puts got wrecked today, okay? Not sure, but that's what the option flow are showing me, okay? Now today, you know how I usually write the morning plan on my Discord every morning around 7:37 a.m.? Well, pretty much what I wrote today wasn't very useful. I did write a little something last night around 10 p.m. Eastern. I was up. I was thinking about CPI, feeling anxious. I had to get the information out on what I was feeling to my group members, so I wrote, a little late night post, and I talked about how there's usually an initial trap, okay? But other than that, this morning post was not very well, so I had to update the group later in the day. And that's one of the benefits of my Discord, because I'm constantly giving you updates, constantly giving you ideas and commentary throughout the day in real time. Okay? So around 9:39 a.m. I had to let the group know 376 is first resistant and SPY trying to clear it. 378.5 and 380 in play if it does. That was the plan. And what happened? Well, SPY opened up here. This is the big drop after CPI. Okay? Very bad CPI. Yesterday, Uncle Charles was very bearish, okay? But mind you guys, I never once mentioned CPI or anything like that. I was strictly talking about technical analysis. I was talking about the bear flag and the triangle pattern and how SPY broke it down. So when I was bearish yesterday, it was not because of the news or what I thought the news was going to be. It was strictly because of technical analysis. No predictions, nothing like that, okay? And it worked out very well. So anybody who traded unbiasedly and had the guts to swing puts in this market, it worked out well for you. Okay, I didn't have the guts to swing puts. I'm not really a swinger. But you can see here, 376 did clear and it got back tested as a support. It never failed on the 15-minute chart. You can see here with these wicks that SPY did drop below that 376 support, but it never closed below, okay? Very important that we pay attention to where the candle closes. That's most important. So it held, it broke up. I had the next pull around 378.5 as posted. That's where I entered a call. I tried to enter on the breakout. It hit 380 level. I took profits there, level to level, and I left the runner. And well, I was able to take profit. I had about 100 contracts. Took profit about on 80 of them. Yup, 80 of them. Left 20 contracts as a runner. And as you can see, false breakout of this level. And then 378.5 failed where I entered. So I ended up getting stopped out. That was not nice. However, I saw 378.5 failed. I tried to enter puts on the back test of 378.5. It did not work out for me. Got stopped out. Okay. So 378.5 was recaptured. False breakdown. I saw 380 was breaking out. I entered on breakout. Took profit. I was aiming for 382 to 382.5 zone. It got as high as 381.92. Few cents shy of my price target. And then I saw it started dropping back. So around 381.5. It's around that zone. I just took profits. Left a runner. And it looked like it was going to hold. But got stopped out, okay? And by that point, I was just done for the day. Overall, green, not my most profitable day, but I felt like, I played the level as best I can, unbiasedly, okay? Now, very hard to play unbiasedly sometime when this is the daily chart, when we have a situation like this. Yesterday, we had the breakdown of this bear flag. I'll make these lines thicker so you guys can see, okay? Breakdown of this bear flag. So I'm looking at the chart very bearish. I was bear biased the whole day. However, because of the price action, I just try to trade unbiasedly. You guys know my strategy. Resistant clears, look for calls. When a support fails, look for puts. And I'm a day trader, so even though I was overall bear biased, I still trade unbiasedly based on what my levels and price action was showing me. Okay, now that we're looking at this daily chart, from what I'm looking at, from what I'm seeing, today was nothing more than a back test of previous support slash breakdown levels. We lost the level here at the bear flag. It got within a few cents of back testing it as a resistance before getting some rejection or selling pressure. That's bearish. We also back tested this triangle pattern, this pink triangle pattern. All right, right here. And SPY failed to hold. And I mentioned to the group, SPY needs to hold 380 minimum or recapture this level. So as you guys can see, SPY did not recapture any levels. It was nothing more than a back test to fill the gap, to retest some previous failed support levels as a resistance, which usually confirms more downside. Okay, now we still must be nimble. As of right now, I am still bear bias. Okay, as long as it's below 380 and it does not recapture this bear flag, which for tomorrow would be around 303.6ish. Okay, so critical resistance for tomorrow, 380 and 383.6. If those levels do not get recaptured, I would continue to stay bearish. I will trade unbiasedly, but I'll continue to trade to be bearish, especially below this triangle pattern around 380. As long as below 380, I am favoring more downside. Okay, I mentioned the levels earlier, but my support levels below 380 are 378.5, 376 to 375.5, 373, 372, and 370.5. Be sure to add those levels to your charts. Okay, I have it right here. I'll say one more time. Below 380, I have 378.5. It's breaking down in aftermarket actually. With 376 to 375.5 next. All right, then below that 373.5, 372, then 370.5. Okay, definitely write those down or add them to your your own charts if you're using TradingView. Okay, so here it is, my triangle pattern. The breakdown still holds. My bear flag, the breakdown still holds. Okay, so for me to be bullish, it just needs to clear those levels. That's it. I'm bear biased until these levels are cleared, and I would happily play the false breakdown. False breakdowns and false breakouts are one of my favorite setups. Backtest and go is one of my favorite setups, and right now it's bearish. Okay, guys, moving on to the VIX. The VIX is kind of looking bearish as well. It failed to close above the 27.59 level. Got, high above it intraday, but did not close above it. I have this downtrend line right here. So if VIX continues to go down, that could possibly mean the SPY could continue to go up, although it's not looking bullish right now. But we'll see, because VIX can change on a dime. You know how VIX is. 1 minute is down, 1 second is up. All right, so for me to be bullish on VIX, it just needs to get above 27.59. Preferably not break down this blue trend line right here. But if it does, that's very bearish with 25.5, 24.4, then 22.5 next in play. Okay, guys, QQQ back tested the 387 level as resistant. All right, that was the level it broke down. Now, even though today was a bullish day because it gapped down so low, thanks to CPI or whatever bad news, but overall, it did not recapture the critical resistance level at 387. That was the big level that it lost yesterday. So for me to be bullish, 387 simply needs to clear. I got 289, 291, 293.4, and 295 in play. Okay, as long as below 387. We could possibly go back down, test 282. All right, you notice from this blue trend line, this blue line, light blue line, that is an ascending triangle. So watch for the breakdown. Breakdown level is 282. Below 282 is a breakdown, okay? But above 287, I would favor more upside. Dow Jones, also I had this triangle pattern as well. Recaptured it. Technically, it recaptured it. It's a little down on aftermarket, but For tomorrow, it needs to be above 307.8ish to continue to be within this triangle pattern and recapture it. If it's below, I got 305.5, which held today, and 303.6 support below. 303.6 fails, we can possibly go and fill the gap down at 298.7. All right. I got this triangle pattern for IWM as well. It opened below the 170 level that we had, but it recaptured intraday, so that needs to hold. As long as it holds, I favor more upside, possibly up to 174.3ish. If it fails again, not a good sign. All right, and also breakdown level of this triangle pattern is 169. 169 fails, bearish. 165.7 is in play, minimum, probably lower, down to 163. Okay, Apple recaptured some levels. It opened below this 143.5 level that I had, recaptured intraday, and also closed above 145 resistant. Well, it's now support level. Okay, so as long as 145 holds, 148 is back in play. We had a strong rejection from that the other day. Let's see if 145 holds to keep that in play. If it fails, look for puts. 143.5, then 140.9 is back in play. And look at Tesla, very beautiful Tesla. The levels worked out very, very nicely. So yeah, I mentioned I actually alerted Tesla this morning, and I said above 707 I would be bullish again. Simple. However, it was a little tricky because Tesla opened below my 686.7ish level. That's my 61.8 retracement level there. But it recaptured intraday, also cleared 707 and went as high as, look at that line. Look at this level, around 727, 726s. Tesla went and tested that level and rejected, but managed to close above 707. So if 707 can continue to hold, I'll be watching to see if 727 can clear to put 732.4 in play. That will be the breakout of this yellow triangle pattern, okay? If 707 fails, 686.7 is back in play, and below that I have support at 663. Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys' support. All right? If you guys would like to learn more about technical analysis, all right, and learn about how Uncle Charters trade, is a good book on Amazon. Definitely check the link in my description below. Okay, and if you guys need extra support, definitely consider joining the Discord. All right, unbiased technical analysis. If you like what you see on my YouTube video, I believe you will love what you see in my Discord. Okay, we family, we're community. All right, thank you guys. Peace.